What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today we're going to take a look at a ton of the prison loot I've gotten from my Warlock and Titan, and a ton of prison loot in general. So if you missed yesterday's video, we took a look at the loot that my Hunter got for the prison and the challenge of the Elders from his Sigil. Ton of stuff in that video, go check it out. And also made a video a few hours ago showing how to properly farm the challenge of the Elders, and you'll see exactly how I got all of the loot I'm going to show you in this video. So firstly, we kicked it off with my Warlock, and he went into the challenge of the Elders, and on his Elder Sigil, of course, you get the weapon guaranteed for 30k points. What he got was the Bane of the Taken, which is a machine gun. Now this, of course, is a Queen's weapon, and it came in at 324. It's actually a pretty weird one. It's a slow fire rate, but high impact machine gun, which you don't see too often. The majority of the Taken King machine guns are often high rate of fire and medium impact. So this is quite a different one, and reminds me of my old school Swarm machine gun, and also the Against All Odds. It hits really hard, but it also kicks like a horse. It's got really bad stability, and the perks I got are actually pretty bad on mine. I got Aggressive Ballistics, which is good for the impact, that kind of makes it do more damage. I got Surrounded and Army of One, which are really not too great perks. So I'm not sure whether I'll keep this weapon yet. You can all see the yellow chroma glow I've activated on it, which looks pretty cool with the purple theme. So pretty cool weapon, but nothing too amazing, and it's a decent light level, so I'll probably infuse into something else. Now, what he got from his 90k cumulative score, which of course is an armor piece, is the Keeper's Cloak chest piece. This came in at 326. This thing looks kind of cool and kind of not at the same time. I'm kind of torn on whether I'll keep this thing or not. I'm not really a fan of the red chroma when you activate it, as you can see here. It pretty much looks like someone's like spray painted on your chest this red paint. So I wish the chroma actually looked a little bit better. And it's also got these like House of Devils logos as well on the robes as well, which I'm not really a fan of. It does look cool, like the general look of the armor piece. All this like fallen graffiti stuff all over it doesn't really look too great. So I might end up infusing it. Not really too sure about that one. Now, after one of the Challenge of the Elders runs, our Warlock actually managed to pick up a Lord of Wolves as a drop. So I got another one. This is my second Lord of Wolves so far after only a few runs, and this is actually a really cool drop. Only came in at 321 because my Warlock is my alt character, or one of them. So I think he was like 319 or 320 at the time, so that's why it dropped to 321. But I got a second Lord of Wolves, which is pretty cool, and these weapons are actually quite common to obtain from these. I also popped a bunch of 3 of coins while doing these runs, and I managed to get a Gauntlet Exotic Engram, and you can see this opening on my Hunter, who is my main, of course the highest level. He managed to pick up this Kepri's Sting at 331, which is really impressive, and as an exotic, it's actually a really good thing to use. Like, it's definitely got great perks, but I don't think I'm going to use it personally. It's not really my subclass, which is mainly the Night Stalker, and it even comes with good rolls. Like, it's got good intellect, and also sniper ammo reload, which is quite lucky, but I'm actually going to fuse this into my Iron Banner Gauntlets, and I'm going to use the Bones of Ao as my main actual exotic. I just love the extra jump. It's a pretty cool exotic, so that's what I'm going with right now. Now, moving on to my Titan, from his Elder Cypher, the weapon I got was the Hurt Fury. Once again, I got the same sniper. I actually didn't think it would be possible. I managed to get even worse perks than the one before. The one before in yesterday's video, I managed to get Firefly on it, but some bad scopes. This thing has bad scopes and bad perks. It's just absolutely awful. Definitely going to get infused into something else. I think I've already infused it into my 1,000-yard stare, but it came at 325, so it's a decent light level, but the perks and scopes are absolutely awful. So I really do want to get a good roll on the Hurt Fury. It is a good sniper rifle, but the perks and the scopes have to be right. Another weird thing is that these scopes, you only have 2 options with the Queen's weapons. You don't get 3 scopes like all weapons have so far. Pretty much in all of Destiny, these Queen's weapons only have 2 scopes. So you need to get really lucky to try and get a good scope on one of these things. Now, moving on to his armor piece, I got the Witness Greaves, which are 325 boots. These are the Prison of Elders boots. Pretty good light level and pretty good perks, but not a fan of the look. They look a bit like just weird and bulgy, so I'll probably infuse them into some other boots I have. And then he also got a Ghost Shell to drop, the Consumed Ghost Shell at 324. Now this thing's pretty cool because it comes with increased glimmer for killing the hive, so that's a pretty cool perk to have, and I'll probably throw that on when I do some missions or strikes that involve killing the hive a lot, and I'll probably interchange that with my Taken Ghost Shell. So pretty cool Ghost Shell to have, and it came at 324, and I actually really love the look of this one. Now, I also bought a mark off of Variks. It's pretty weird how you buy the thing. You need to trade him a legendary engram for the class item, which is pretty strange. You can't just trade him like Glimmer or some other item. You have to actually trade him a legendary class item engram. So I gave him that, and I got this King's Mark, which I think looks absolutely amazing. I've been hunting a nice Titan mark for a long time. Pretty much all the Titan marks in the Taken King are super ugly, and I love wearing this black shader, the Dead Orbit one, and I think this King's Mark looks absolutely awesome. It's got the nice gold logo on it, and it's mostly black, so I think it looks really sleek, really nice, and I'm definitely happy I've got finally a good mark that I can actually use. Now, finally, he also picked up another exotic engram from 3 of coins farming from the bosses in the Challenge of the Elders, and this is a heavy weapon. So what I got from this is super good advice, coming in at 330. So this is pretty good. Not sure what I'll do with this. I've already got a 329 raise lighter, which is pretty high, so I'm not sure if I'll find another heavy weapon to infuse this super good advice, into, or whether I'll actually use Super Good Advice by itself. It is a pretty good weapon. It's pretty funny to use in Year 2. They've done some changes to the perks. You can basically fire infinite ammo as long as you're hitting enemies. So it is a pretty good weapon. I might use it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at all of my Prison of Elders loot and how my characters are progressing so far in the April update. Comment down below how you're getting on. Of course, like I said, if you want to see exactly how I managed to get all of this loot, then you can watch the video I uploaded earlier today, and that'll show you. And you can also see the loot I've got my hunter, and that video will be in the description as well. So drop a like rating on the video if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos right here on the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.